Spooky, scary teachers, but mango.
Ceritanya haus lah. Ayan aku daw tak. Ayan. Haklah. Soal sila aja. Nila. Doi.
dream about cheese. Sometimes I dream about cheese. Sometimes I dream about cheese.
Yummy. 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 Cheeseburger. What delicious. Nom nom nom. What delicious. Yummy. 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 Yummy.
Gino tadi. Jangan mengeluh kalau mama suruh. Kau tak awak nak makan apa mama mengeluh.
Yummy.
Nak dia limeko ke nak? Ha? Dah. Hai. Janganlah mengeluh Jangan suruh hantar ayam sebekas. Limeko. Ha? Pandai besi weh. Janganlah mengeluh. Jangan belanja burger lagi nak. Tolonglah, nak cari gusti dah. Siapa bergambar kau tegak lagi kau Nak?
Ya, dia dah biasa tengok aku je. Apa
Kesalahan kamu talaga ko eh. Ako talaga.
Ya.
Ambil kamu mama. Mama beli vitamin kat atas tu. Yang warna orange tu.
Dah. Nak.
Mama hantar dia ke mama sekejap eh. Boleh?
Allah.
Agak berani. Nanti tunggu tonjol tu. Pergi cas sampel tu. Aku tentu. Ibu orang. Ya, bukan aku kan kat sini lah. Aku tak kain. Aku mama mana sah? You take my phone?
Oh, you left it on the table. Alhamdulillah.
Cheese.
It's raining tacos.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Dah.
Sikit pada ni. Masih bawaan.
Apa ang? Apa bau ang? Telepon kah? Yoi.
Sayang. Hah? Nak bawa yang 300 tu dah pergi belum? Tak. Ada yang 7 ekor. 7 ekor. Itu lah yang bawa 7 ekor. Sebab bukan tak ada. Itulah yang bawa yang satu tu. Mana ni adik tidur mama lah
Cheese.
It's raining tacos. Raining tacos. Raining tacos. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos.
kapag matubog ka. Oh.
dulu.
Ya, satu lagi.
That's the end.
You scare me. I don't know.
Siapa ni yang baik?
Ayat beringat.
Kita tak ada ni kan? Troli yang semalam. Tak ada, tak payah. Kecil ni kita juga. Satu tu aku bilang tak kau boleh buat ni. Sorry.
Lock di dalam tak? Tak ya kan? Lock di dalam tak? Mana? Mana? Ada mana? Panas ya. Sana.
Mama tu tak faham apa. Apa Can you stop first playing your handphone? Sampai rumah Mama nanti boleh main lagi. Stop sekejap.
Fine.
Awak nak buta mata ke? You want to be blind?
I think we are gonna turn.
Huh? Lagi kau ada WhatsApp kau ke?
Looking at you, you got me.
Ada mak yang
Are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, we're just. Oh, we actually just met last night.
Mr. Simon, there's a saying that the world won't let
지금 난 간절히 원해 안좋아하게 있어 이 도시에서 멍 때리는
Malam aku ambil data kau sikit buat aku cuci kaki. Kaki. Cuci kaki aku. Kan kat dapur kan daki kalau. Kau tahu tak aku beli Dettol. Kau rasa anak aku buat apa? Dia campur dengan air. Ni apa? Handsop Dettol apa semua tu. Habis tu campur semua tu. Dia buat pesta kuih macam mana? Ya. Sebab tu dia mandi dapur. Lepas tu, lepas tu, saya pena terus beza. Tak buka, tak banyak. Tak betul. Lepas tu, cakap, saya mau mandi. Bila nak basuh, nak basuh. Kan, cakap, dia gelap. Takkan syak tu, taklah. Dia serap bersih. Lepas tu dia jumpa aku punya lagi satu yang span tu kan, jaring. Sebab dekat dia punya barang ni pun letak. Dia cakap, wah, ini terbaik tu kalau dia kuasa dengan aku punya sabun lah. Okay, ba?
Good girl, bye bye.
her name is Krisha, and she's got a long list. She's got a long list. She says, ho, 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 Merry Christmas from the pole. I hope if I get snow, I'll need the cookie to roll. There's a saying that the North Pole and it is the same Nick. Her name is Krisha, and she's got a long list. She's got a long list. She says, ho, 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 Merry Christmas from the pole. I hope if I get snow, I'll need the cookie to roll. There's a saying that the North
Cái bằng trick.
There is currently a glitch on Paranormal Carnival where if you adjust the volume of any monster,
This one can stay anywhere.
Germ's major form is calm, strange, and always repeating itself. In this form, Germ is never truly alone. Small fruit-like growths appear in its body and slowly drain its energy. When the time is right, they pop off and spin away, making soft, pleasant sounds as they go. These pieces then grow on their own and eventually return, merging back together to remake Germ. This constant cycle of growing, breaking apart, becoming whole again keeps Germ balanced in both body and spirit and even shapes its luck. But when Germ shifts into its minor form, the cycle becomes a problem. One of the growing pieces becomes too ambitious and attaches itself like a tree, locking Germ in place and taking away its freedom to fly. The cycles keep going, but now they're harder and more uncomfortable. The fruiting bodies become soggier, Germ's body stiffens, and the monster looks tired and unhappy. The cycle of life continues, just not as beautifully as before. That is really like, I used to think, so technically, I mean, my boy Germ is dying, like in real time. I mean, it's the cycle paranormal, the cycle of life. So, I mean, yeah. But the next paranormal on our list is Dactyl, the bombast paranormal. Dactyl's major form is loud, fast, and full of energy. In this form, Dactyl is a monster with wild, non-stop movements. Every pop, every lock, and every flail helps keep its body together. Even though it looks messy and chaotic, this constant motion is the only way Dactyl can stay stable. Its strange symmetry and strong attitude help it balance itself, and its bold personality shows clearly in this form. The music it makes comes from the clanging and banging of its moving parts, turning chaos into rhythm. But when Dactyl switches to its minor form, all that effort starts to catch up. Its energy begins to run low, and without enough movement, its body starts to sag and stiffen. The posture becomes crooked, and the flexibility it once had is mostly gone. He's basically crippled at this point. The constant noise inside its body can even mess with its mind, sometimes causing Dactyl to forget everything and wake up every day with a blank memory. The sass is still there, obviously, but now it's mixed with exhaustion and confusion. Moving on from all of the darker minor forms, we have Scallyrags, the rascal paranormal. Scallyrag's major form is slick, confusing, and hard to read. In this form, Scallyrags looks like one tall, fancy monster wearing a big hat and coat. But if you look closely, it's actually three smaller creatures stacked together. Scallyrags is very good at controlling how others see it. Some monsters feel drawn to it right away, charmed by its polite moves and stylish look. Others feel uncomfortable and want to stay away, even if they don't know why. Scallyrags chooses which feeling you get, making it a master manipulator. Yo, he is tough, man. But when Scallyrags switches to its minor form, the trick starts to fall apart. The three creatures become way more obvious, like they're just like putting themselves out there, and their true motives show. They act childish and sneaky, trying to fool others for their own gain, mostly because they feel cheated and want more than what they have. In this form, Scallyrags is less smooth and more desperate, relying on deception instead of charm. Still, one thing never changes. You only ever see what Scallyrags wants you to see. Staying in like a lighthearted tone like Scallyrags, the next paranormal that we have is Shimmer. The depths paranormal. Shimmer's major form is quiet, distant, and mysterious. In this form, Shimmer looks like a living space itself, like stars seen from very far away. Its single, curious eye is always watching, using spinning hexagon-shaped waves to look beyond the monster world and into other dimensions. This special eye can see types of light no other monster can, and it can even switch between different realities. Still, because Shimmer only has one eye, it can't really judge distance very well no matter how much it sees. And when Shimmer shifts into its minor form, its focus changes. The glow becomes deeper and heavier, like sinking underwater instead of drifting through space. Its vision turns inward and more limited, and flipping between dimensions becomes harder to control. The eye still watches, but now it feels slower and more weighed down, as if the pressure of the depths is closing in. Shimmer can still see more than most monsters, just not as clearly as before, you know. Going back to a slightly darker type of paranormal, we have Arcarina, the Ruin paranormal. I'm gonna say this now. This is the worst paranormal in the game, by the way. In the game! I hate this paranormal. But they're the Ruin paranormal. Arcarina's major form is grand, steady, and almost perfect. I don't mean this BS! In this form, Arcarina looks like a living monument. Its tall, structured body makes it easy to mistake for part of a building. As it plays, glowing symbols flash across its surface, and its many hands move in smooth, repeating patterns. Most monster scholars believe this form represents ruin as a slow process, something beautiful standing strong before time begins to wear it down. As Ocarina shifts into its minor form, that idea becomes
This one you open
clearer.
like this.
Cracks begin to show,
Open
the
like
structure
this.
looks way
Ah.
older, and the once
Then
pristine
you
form
can eat. You
appears
don't know how to
weathered and
eat. You are
weakened.
small time already.
These
Know how to
symbols
eat.
still grow,
So
but
try
they
again.
feel more unstable, like pieces of knowledge being lost. Some believe that these markings are actually holding hidden meaning no one understands yet. Whether ruin or rune, Ocarina's minor form shows the result of
Yeah.
time passing. Not through
Like
sudden
this, then
destruction,
you
but
break.
through
Ah.
slow, unavoidable change.
And
Now,
faster, put
similar
into
to
your mouth.
Scallyrags, we have Owlesque, the hoax paranormal. Owlesque's
Come on, put it
major
into your
form
mouth
is
then.
all about what it shows to the world. In this form, Owlesque looks smooth, elegant, and carefully put together. Its markings are bold, and its sharp eyes seem to watch everything, even when you're not sure which eye is real. This form represents the version of ourselves we present to others. Polished, controlled, and sometimes a little misleading. Even so, it's still beautiful in its own way. I mean, we all love Owlesque, right? But when Owlesque flips into its minor form, its true self is revealed. This form shows what Owlesque keeps concealed, its true self. The look changes, but the beauty does not fade. Yes, it does. What do we mean? The elegance is just a bit more honest and a bit more unsettling. Together, both forms remind us that even deception and truth can coexist, and that every side of ourselves deserves to be accepted. That is beautiful, man. But anyways, moving on, we have the final paranormal, which also just so happens to be the first one to ever release. We have Harriet, the control paranormal. Harriet's major form is calm, precise, and lightly controlled. In this form, Harriet moves like a perfect puppet, every motion smooth and exact. Even though it represents the control element, Harriet believes it isn't truly in charge. It thinks its actions are being guided by unseen strings, pulled by fate, or some hidden force. This form reflects Harriet as the puppet, graceful, focused, and following a path it believes was already decided. But when Harriet shifts into its minor form, that belief twists. The strings seem heavier, the movements less certain, and the monster looks more strange. It looks like an actual puppet. This form hints that maybe no one else is pulling the strings at all. Instead, Harriet might be controlling itself without realizing it. Together, both forms show the big question behind Harriet's existence. Is it being controlled by something else, or has it been the puppet master all along? That is every Paranormal Monsters lore explained. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and when every other
Nobody talks about the difference between being boy pretty versus girl pretty. Because back in high school, pretty much all the girls in my grade had a crush on the same dude. But this confused me because there were other guys at the school that were in way better shape, more conventionally handsome, yet they got way less attention than this guy. So it wasn't until I asked the girls what was so attractive about him that I started to understand it. Because when they were describing what they liked about him, they didn't say any physical features, well, except for his height. But besides that, they mostly talked about his energy, so I was like, what do you mean by that? And this one girl helped me understand it a lot when she was like, do you know the main character in the Ratatouille movie? And I was like, yeah, the rat. But then she was like, no, the guy. That's the type of energy we're talking about. When she said this, I was like, oh, now I see why y'all like Pete Davidson so much. Looks like me pretending to be nonchalant and mysterious this whole time was all for nothing. Nobody talks about the difference between being boy pretty versus girl pretty. Because back in high school, Mr. Simon.
How did a stranger's insult become their own public embarrassment? A man at the next table loudly criticized.
I fucking hate this game.
delete an SCP. Which one would you choose? First up, SCP-348, a gift from Dad. It's literally just a bowl of soup. You pour soup into it, and it helps heal small injuries or sickness. And when you're done eating, there's a little message written at the bottom, like it's from someone who actually cares about you. Could make a grown man cry. Who the hell would delete this one? Next, SCP-4966. This one looks like a plush cat. Soft, gray, button eyes, super friendly. It doesn't attack, doesn't hurt anyone, it just wants attention. It can eat dead things and copy their shape for a bit, but it's not violent. It literally gets anxious if people don't hang out with it. If you delete this SCP, you're way worse than any SCP could ever be. And finally, SCP-529, Josie the half cat. She's just a normal cat, except she's missing the back half of her body. No blood, no pain, she just exists like that. She plays, sleeps, and vibes like any other cat. Are you deadass gonna delete her, bro? If you had to delete an SCP, which one would...
You're not 6'5", shitty boy. 6'5" is pretty tall.
Well, how would you know?
I know because I'm 6'5".
Okay, well, you're 6'5", and as you can see, we're roughly the same height.
You're not 6'5", shitty boy. 6'5" is pretty...
Mr. Simon.
I fucking hate this.
Mr. Simon.
靠近。